Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in this video we'll be drawing Morgan Freeman. This video is a part 1 of the whole series, and in this one I'm basically drawing the eyes and nose. We'll be giving focus over the eyes and the nose drawing. As you can see, I have made the outline ready. So I've used normal by looking at the photo and I'm drawing it. Like for example, I'm looking at the photo at the laptop and I'm drawing it over the drawing sheet. So I'm not using any other methods like grid lines or something like that. I'm using just by looking at, just by measuring through my pencil and drawing it over the drawing sheet. Okay, so let's begin. So I am drawing the eyes here. As you can see, we are first shading the darker parts of the eyes. We are shading the iris and the outline of the eyes and the eyebrows. The thing, eyelids, sorry, not the eyebrows. Eyebrows are much above. And yeah, and as you can see, I'm just making the outlines. So we have used the reflection spot over the eyes. It helps to make the eyes look realistic. I would suggest you to spend more time towards the eyes than any of the other facial features, because eyes generally tend to make the drawing alive apart from any other feature. So please spend more time on them, because I have seen many beginner artists, they just draw the eyes very rapidly and then move towards the other facial features, which tends to give it a 2D effect, not a 3D one, and does not make the eyes look very realistic. So I am drawing the eyebrows now. I have drawn the eyebrows, as you can see. If you look at the picture of Morgan Freeman, his eyebrows, he has some great facial features. I would say like the best facial features of any man I have seen, and it is a treat for portrait artists to draw. As you can see in his photos, his eyebrows are like a much above than normal. It's not the typical male drawing. It's somewhat different because of the placement of his facial features like eyebrows and nose. They are somewhat different than a general male perspective sketch, because in male perspective sketches, like, the ratios are 1:3, 1:3, 1:3, as you might have seen, but here it is somewhat different. Okay, so let's doing the other eye. As you can see, the distance between two eyes should be equal to the length of one of the eyes. Okay, in any sketch, this is the rule of the thumb. In any sketch, so it makes it look proportional. The distance between two eyes is equal to the measurement of one eye, and this is final, except if there is any deformity in the face. Otherwise it stays like that. So as you can see, I made the reflection in the iris, so same as the other eyes, so because he is looking towards his right, and this is clearly depicted in the picture. So I'm not shading the eyebrows completely over here. I'm just shading it roughly, so that whenever I am able to complete the picture, then I'll be doing it accordingly. I'll be making the changes accordingly, modifying the drawing, because nothing is final in this. We'll be modifying accordingly. And now I'm just making the outlines, the darker areas of the drawing, so as to make it give a realistic effect, and then we'll be moving towards the nose. So as you can see, I'm moving towards the nose here. What you can see is I am shading the darker areas first with the help of a charcoal pencil, or a 10B pencil, or a 8B, or a 6B. But it's according to you what type of grade you want to give to the drawing, how much contrast you want to give to the drawing, how much realistic you want it to look. So it's up to you. And as you can see, I'm drawing some of the facial hairs with that of the pencil of 2B or H or 2H. 2H is basically for skin textures, like giving it the first layer of skin textures and with the help of the H pencil you can draw some of the finer details like some of the hairs in the initial stage, not in the final stage. This is the first layer we are drawing, not the final layer. We'll be doing it, covering with layers more and more and more. Okay, so I'm giving it as just the first layer. I'm drawing with the H pencil and 2B pencil here, as you can see. We'll be shifting towards the nose soon. Yeah, I think it looks good. So I'm just drawing the nose. In this case I'm using the pencil for the measurement, and for measuring the nose, as you can see, the distance between the nose to the eye is equal to the length of the nose. In this case, distance between the nose, I mean the boundary of the nose, if you see in the boundary one side and to that of the nose on the other, is equal to the boundary equal to the length of the nose. So here, as you can see, I'm just drawing the nose, giving it a shade with the help of the HB pencil and 2B pencil to give it a 3D effect, like because he's looking towards the right. So we are using lights and shades. So I'm using lights and shadows, and we are using HB and a darker pencil towards the left side of the drawing. We'll be moving towards a lighter shade towards the right side of the nose. We'll be drawing the nostrils first, so as to make it, making darker areas first, shading the shadow, darker areas first to give it a contrast. What you have to do is you have to be careful over drawing the nostrils over here, as he is looking towards his right and his face is a little upwards than on the standard plane. And now it's drawing someone who is looking in the front towards his right and slightly upwards. So yeah, so I'm just drawing the nostril area there, giving it a 3D effect. Then go for HB pencil. Just look at the pattern which I am drawing. Look at the pattern, I'm using a specific pattern. I'm not drawing haphazardly anyway, because the spiraling effect that you give to the nostrils has to come in a specific pattern. I think it is coming into effect. The eyes and the nose are coming into effect. I'm using a brush, to slightly smudge it, as I don't have, like you can use paint brushes or cotton earbuds to smudge, or tissue papers. These can be found easily at your home. I think it's finally coming into picture, and we have done a good job here. So we'll be moving towards the other facial features in the next video, so stay tuned for that. You can see the final photo over here. We'll be moving towards this photo in our next video. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.